Yes, a topic to freaking go and debate until the cows come home with Transformers fans here over the last about 20 years, close to 20 years now, since third-party companies have been around making figures. Which is better, third-party or Hasbro? Now, this has been a topic of discussion, especially recently with the new 4-foot-tall Metroplex, the New Age Megatron that's coming out really soon, that's supposedly rivaling the 86 Megatron. I just wanted to kind of make a video talking about pluses and minuses between going with third party or Hasbro. Now, I can understand why people go with third party over Hasbro. You're getting die cast, you're getting sometimes more articulation, you get a more dynamic transformation for people who like that stuff. You sometimes get light up eyes, which if you're somebody who does photography or stop motions, you save a lot of time and money where you don't have to edit in the eyes, so that's a big plus to people like that. People who just like light up features and gimmicks like that in general, that's a big plus to them, which I understand, that's cool. And sometimes, especially if we're talking about more so a knockoff, what you're getting for your value and money's worth is a lot better than what you get with Hasbro, especially if we're talking about Masterpiece here and movie Masterpiece figures, and you look at the knockoffs, third and fourth party figures. I mean, you pay $50 for a knockoff Masterpiece Dark of the Moon Dino. Like, that figure has rubber tires, chrome paint, I'm pretty sure it has die cast as well, crazy articulation, a fun transformation that is kinda but also still pretty dynamic, especially for the price you're paying for these figures nowadays. And you look at the Hasbro stuff, it's like $100-something to get Masterpiece Bumblebee at MSRP. So I could understand where people are coming from, and I definitely agree with some of the points being made, how third-party and knockoff stuff is generally better nowadays than Hasbro product. But I feel like sometimes we get a little carried away, like comparing $100-something figure to like a $30, $50 figure really doesn't seem too fair to me. Especially with this New Age Megatron debate. We haven't even seen the 86 figure yet, and these crazy G1, like radical G1 glazers are saying the New Age one is already better because it turns into a gun, and the 86 Hasbro one is going to be a tank. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. The figure costs over $50 more, and he's a lot shorter than the 86 Optimus. He goes more so with the Kingdom Optimus, which is a huge red flag and a huge turnoff to me. If I'm spending $60-something more for this figure than the Hasbro version, I would rather have my Megatron scale with my Optimus in robot mode, because honestly, the robot modes matter more than vehicle modes, and I know for a fact most Transformers fans think that as well. And also, guys, generally with my own personal experience, usually Hasbro's plastic quality is better than these knockoff or third-party companies. I'm not saying all the time, but I'd say maybe like 60-70% of the time Hasbro's plastic quality is better. And this is just my personal experience with these third-party knockoff figures that I've bought and handled with over the years. I just don't really see the hype in terms of handling the figure, the plastic quality, and the longevity. I feel like you get more for your money with Hasbro in terms of that aspect of these figures. But again, I see the appeal. Sometimes these figures offer more than what the official Hasbro Masterpiece figures offer. LED eyes, they're sometimes bigger, added articulation, added engineering to make the figure more accurate, more paint, more die cast in some cases, and usually they're about $100 cheaper than what Hasbro and Takara put out. But I mean, I'm not trying to defend Hasbro's prices and how they do stuff nowadays, but a lot of the reasons why these prices are added onto so much is because of production costs. They have to go through all these different regulations and safety tests that these knockoff third-party companies don't have to do, because they're not really officially registered and they don't own the licensing to Transformers, so they don't have to answer to these big corporations here in the US and wherever else, where they have to do all these tests and studies on the figures to make sure they're safe for children and safe for public buyers and consumption and stuff like that. So That's probably one of the main reasons why these figures are more expensive than some of the third-party offerings. But generally, too, third-party stuff is a lot more expensive than these Hasbro figures. Like perfect example of that is this New Age Megatron. This is over $100 after tax and shipping, and the upcoming 86 Megatron is going to be around $60 after tax and shipping. So, I mean, make of that as you will. It's your opinion, your money, do what you want. But my opinion, I'm waiting on the Hasbro 86 figure before I make any crazy assumptions, any crazy videos and judgments here. I don't know. I could see why people like third party, and I could see why people prefer Hasbro. Me personally, I'm kind of in the middle. Like, sometimes I prefer getting third party or knockoff stuff, and sometimes I prefer just waiting for the Hasbro figure or just getting the official Hasbro version because I don't feel like dealing with the potential QC issues, the potential lesser plastic quality than the Hasbro release, because that's an issue too, QC. Like sometimes because of just how production is with these lesser known, smaller production scaled third-party companies, sometimes you run into some crazy QC issues that you don't see with Hasbro, even though they have their own fair issues. The cases could be a bit higher with third-party companies just because of how they run things. It's not as official or as streamlined as what Hasbro does because obviously they're a multi-billion-dollar corporation, way bigger than these smaller third-party companies. So, but yeah, guys, just want to talk about this for a little bit. Let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about this debate that's been going on for about 20 years now? Do you prefer third-party or do you prefer Hasbro? I will not care in the comments if you disagree with my points, as long as you are civil and respectful and you are not going crazy on me and name-calling and just being a straight-up internet weirdo in my comment section, okay? But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!